Okay guys, hello. We have a retro game today, and I'm posting on the channel that I'm ready and that they can stream, that they can play. And the game is between Brad Kippel, known, yeah, he plays every format online, and is very good in every format. So also in the retro league, and he's playing against Jonathan Chu, one of the best to ever do it. And yeah, we hop right in. Jonathan Chu is the dark player, and Brad Kibbel is the light side player. And we have the matchup. Bring him before me against. Let's see. Throne Room. Classic in that format. And okay, he's playing the Wise Advice combo, so we're probably not seeing a lot of sense in the light side deck. And then the combo for insurrection and staging areas to get a lot of activation when occupying or even controlling docking base. And we have the same combo from the dark side player from Johnny Chu. He's playing the Imperial Arrest Order to pull his docking base, and he's playing the mobilization points to get the bonus and secret plans. So I'm curious if we see any. Yeah, Johnny Chu likes to play the combo of much anger in him and responsibility of command to deploy that one effect on a war room. Maybe here that's a war room, and then on a light side character, and then this character can't attack, and then he plays much anger in him. That if there is no battle, then he loses four force, so he can't attack, but he has to battle if he doesn't want to lose 4 force. And Brad Kippel played one docking bay from reserve deck, and the other one has to be from hand then. Yes, and the home one docking bay from hand. Just getting a bunch of activation out alongside one of his tricks here, which is always good to have in hand. And I bet next turn he might be considering playing a character to his docking bay, maybe to his 01 docking bay that the opponent needs a spy to go there to beat him down, just to get the activation. He could play Luke here, and then if the dark side player went, but he's probably not going to do it. He's probably holding back his Luke, waiting for the opponent to deploy his Vader, and then he might want to go with Luke to the other side, or if he doesn't deploy Vader, he can battle with Luke, just forfeit Luke, and then play it again from the lost pile. That's pretty neat. So here, the dark side player, Johnny Chu, Emperor at the docking bay, and it's activation 3 now. And the Emperor's power. To add destiny to win battles and to make the light side player stack cards here. What? Oh, I totally missed that Brad Kippel was playing Anger for Aggression, because I'm used of playing open, and when I see Anger for Aggression, I always think about the V version, where you can put your shields down. But here, no battle took place, so losing 4 force. That tells me that Brad Kippel might be running a bunch of those, and might be running maybe. There are versions where they play a lot of revolutions to get the activation of the opponent, that he can't play a lot of characters and then play a bunch of Anger for Aggression. I don't know if Jonathan Chu runs Blaster Prophecy to, not Blaster Prophecy, it's Projection Telepathy to cancel Anger for Aggression, and that's what I was talking about. But he goes there right away. Maybe he just wants to get captured. That's also a possibility. Because it adds another ping to the darkside player. However, he can docking bay transit to here and then move here and then make duels all the time, and the lightside player might lose force because of that. But I mean, it's a gamble until you're down in tracking range to get higher destiny than the opponent. So we're probably seeing a docking bay transit here, capturing Luke. And then we will see if he wants to go back or eat a ping of 1 the whole game. I think Vader and the Emperor have to be here to initiate the duel. Okay. Lighting this guy here to get the activation bonus. I think Emperor needs to be here to add a destiny. So he says, battle my Vader. That you lose a bunch of battles that I can, as an alternative win condition, if I'm behind in the drain race, try to convert Luke to the dark side. And then it's GG. And there is another anger, fear, aggression. And this is where the activation bonus really hurts, because activating more increases the possibility of activating anger, fear, aggression right away in your next turn. Also, battle plan is very good here. So if he wants to drain for 1, but draining here is pretty risky in that format anyway. Johnny Chu might run some sensors, but he could play the effect, which is it Lost in the Wilderness, the light side version, I think, to make Vader missing. And there he right away activates Anger, Fear, Aggression again, and that's another 4 force loss at the end of the turn. At least he can start tracking now. And that's very important, because if you want to convert Luke, you need to draw less in the late game than the opponent and then draw high enough. But it's not going to happen for quite a while, because without having stacked cards here, there is basically no chance to convert him right now. And there is the whole combo I was talking about. He's losing much anger in him from reserve deck, and when he lost much anger in him from reserve deck, he right away also lost the other card I was talking about from hand. This Luke also subtracts 3 from the attempt to cross him, so probably need 4 cards stacked. I have to do the math, but that's not going to happen, because as it looks, Brad Kippel's just playing no characters at all, maybe, and just a lot of much anger in him. Anger for aggression, sorry. But if this is the case, it can't be the case that he's playing almost no characters, because if he would play no characters, this staging errors makes absolute no sense, because he needs to put characters out to get the bonus. So maybe this is just alternative, or yeah, I don't know. We will see. Who plays? Brad Kippel did play that, okay. probably also running a bunch of Fallen Portals. That's a card I really like. So next turn we will see Vader going there in the throne room, probably, and then making duels to make at least Brad Kippel lose. I think it's 3/4 if they lose the duel. Yes. But it's only 2/4 because of that. It's only 1/4, sorry. It's reduced by 2. At the moment, Honor of the Jedi is not immune to alter because he occupies no battleground. However, he's playing this combo. So if he loses Honor of the Jedi, it should go used. Cancels your card, sends all plays. Yes. Oh, that's good. So this makes that he doesn't lose more than 2/4 from inside cards, but he has to occupy 3 battlegrounds to activate this. And at the moment, I see only 2 battleground. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. He definitely will try to fight here. Yes, which will create. Okay, this shuts down Honor of the Jedi. But I think only the. There is another combo. Jonathan Chu. So we will see much anger in him, or he's playing. Couldn't he have also played this on that war room and make it even harder to get to there? Any war room at a rebel. Okay, at a rebel base, yes. Jarvin is a rebel base, isn't it? So I was talking about no escape. I have to read it, but we don't want to miss some action here. So this shuts down that he only loses 1/4, so we lose 3 here. But what I was saying, I don't think it also cancels the drain. So he wouldn't be able to drain here. Yeah, only the epic effects, objectives, and effects are immune to Honor of the Jedi. And he's losing. Sorry about the mass combo from hand, Grimtage from hand, the shocking information combo, and Obi-Wan with lightsaber from reserve deck. Now it's getting interesting here. So he can't attack, but I think he's just trying to force him to deploy more here, although he can't attack, because if he doesn't, he's risking getting beaten down when the dark side player is deploying more here. But then he would also lose his the effect when he forfeits his guy. The throne room is not a war room. Damn, you're right. Thanks. How did I think that's a war room? It's a throne room, not a war room. Makes sense. But this docking bay here And this dogging bear here makes Brad Kippel able to reach his war room. So where is the much anger in him? He is much. So he's, yeah. And now he can walk there, and this guy is basically stranded here because it's too expensive to get away from the side, and also the force loss will be reduced from Honor of the Jedi because it's not a force loss from an objective, an effect, or an epic event. So when Brad Kippel was building that deck, he definitely had that combo in mind. The no escape was huge for Johnny Chu, but he's probably not gonna win this epic duel. A 1 would be enough to not lose. Yeah, actually, a tie is the worst thing at all, because later when you stacked cards here, if it's a tie, you didn't lose the draw, so you can't draw for the option to convert Luke to the dark side. And you didn't win it either, so you're not, the opponent doesn't lose 3/4. Both are able to track now. The dark side player because of this guy, and the light side player because of this guy, Mirax. It's bottom of the use pile, and here it's also bottom of the use pile. So Johnny Chu squeezing out another force loss of 4. Moving here. So both guys have presence, and he can't attack. Both guys don't have the option of playing like a Nebrins or Alice Herald because of the insurrection, at least not before the battle phase, just in the move phase. And also only 2 exterior sides, so. Brad Kippel lost the Grimtage from hand. This could be a bluff that Johnny now is drawing up over 12, and then Brad might have another Grimtage, but maybe not. We'll see it now, if he plays a Grimtage or not. End of turn, gets another ping, losing Twi'lek Advisor from hand. Let me check fast if he needs to draw any destiny. No, he just needs to reach target to cancel it. So it's cheese against cheese. It's the anger, much anger in him against the anger for aggression. Brad Kippel activates so much. Don't even know if another Twix was worth it. But yeah, depending on how much force he wants to spend now. Control tunnel vision to get a card in hand from his force pile. Did he check Brad Kippel? Yeah, Brad Kippel did check his reserve deck, so he definitely knows what's active. If he kept track about what he lost from the much anger in him. In open format, when everybody's playing force push, which does, which also gets your card into hand from force pile, and you have no escape in hand and want to get the top card into hand from the lost pile. Sometimes you forget it, play the force push, and suddenly, the cards you wanted is not on top of the lost pile again. Like now it's here, control tunnel vision on the top of the lost pile, but your force pile, and you think, oh damn. So probably he will not gonna lose. Will he? Probably letting some guys there that the opponent has to attack because of the order. Yeah, order of engage. But at the moment he can't cancel, so he moves in with everybody because he can't cancel the Destiny with Wedge because he needs this guy, a Rook Squadron pilot, to be able to cancel the Destiny. If I know my Destiny and might have fallen Portal, I might have stayed there. But on the other hand, we know that choose playing sense, and it's not worth it to risk it. Even though it's going to lose 2 force, it's not worth it getting beaten down. And he can't drain. So Honor of the Jedi prevents the drain. Also, they are low on force. They won't pay to drain anyway, I think, at this stage. Another anger, fear, aggression. And this one really hurts. The force loss. Probably losing a lot from hand now, because you need force to operate here. Theoretically, he could attack if he has a spy. But then again, he could cancel 1 Destiny with his Wedge. So he definitely would have to add 1 Destiny to get 1 through. Also 1 force saved. Could be a barrier. Counterbeat would be brutal because... not so brutal, I think. Does he add Destiny here? If initiating? Yeah. So he would get 1 through anyway when he initiates here, and could add a 3rd one, and Brett Kippel could cancel 1 of them. But we will see no fight because he didn't save any force, but he's probably winning this duel. He should know all his Destiny by now. Maybe only 1 of them, because I think he needs to use 1. Yeah. And it's again a tie. So no force loss. Yeah, it's definitely very important that he is Merrick's out, Brett Kippel. One of those has to find a 6. And Brett Kippel should play some more Lukes, which he could put down with Mirex. Johnny Chu could play some Dijarik Puller, a Masterful Move. It's also Destiny 6. Used Interrupt. Okay, this should cancel every retrieval, but only if you occupy a battleground, right? Unless opponent occupied at least 2 battlegrounds. Okay. I'm talking about the shield. For the shield to function, you need to occupy a battleground, but here it's just that the opponent needs to occupy 2 battlegrounds if he wants to retrieve force and to train at non-battlegrounds. Which light side doesn't occupy anyway, but he could have some retrieval. So with the tracking of Mirex, we could see some... How is it called? Is it... I think it's not off the edge. Off the edge is at... I think it's the interrupt where you have to be on Cloud City. It's then on the edge. So it's not a very interactive game. We don't see a lot of battles. We didn't see any battle. However, I think it's still a funny game to watch because of the... yeah, it's like a chess match. And now his satisfying battle plan with Brungasclee also probably uses right away. Yes, exchange a Docking Bay in hand with the top card of Lost Pile. What did he get back? He got his responsibility of command back. Monarch from hand, Sands from hand. What were the other two? Ah, the force loss is it capped right away? Or you occupy at least 3 battlegrounds? 1, 2. It's the only... What do I miss? Oh. Beggar. And the altar right away. Draws an altar to cancel with an altar to lose 2 force. But it's probably less scary than a beggar. So what did I miss while you occupy at least 3? Oh, opponent occupies no battleground. That's the part I missed. Of this version, I also know much better the shield version from the open format. And so this is the light side version of No Escape. So he also got the top card into hand, which was... What did he get into hand? Oh, Anger for Aggression. It's not even that bad now, because Order of Engage is out. So if Johnny doesn't attack with his guy here, he loses 3 force. And if he does attack, one of the destinies will be cancelled. And there is also a weapon which make forfeit 0, so a lot of overflow is possible. As a dark side player, you might play Gook because of the you can pull it with Masterful Move. As a light side player, probably not playing it. The Hood Chicks, it's not pullable. I think he got the responsive flow of command back, if I don't. Or did he lose it again? To the much anger for aggression. We will see. Because if he didn't lose it after getting it back with no escape, he could say, okay, I'm losing 3 from your order of engage, but you will lose 4 from my much anger in him. Don't even see a duel this turn from Vader. And now he can also... Nope, he needs to occupy 3. Yeah, here you need to occupy 2. Or the whole drain is cancelled. Here you need to occupy 3. Because as I said, no escape only prevents the reduction from effects, epic events, and objectives, and not the drains. And Johnny Chu says, oops. I don't know which party forgot. Probably that it has to be 3 battlegrounds. But I don't think he would have done something differently if he... Yeah. If he wouldn't have forgotten. Maybe didn't forget, just clicked anyway. Okay. Spagging them up. Don't think there is anything to recirculate in the classic format. Which does docking pit transit because I think +4. 2 here, 2 here, yeah. But from here requires 3/4. So yeah, what I said, responsive command. He loses 3, but Brad Kippel loses 4. But he could also have thought about shuttling his whole guys then here. Because I don't think he might want to attack next turn. Maybe he will. Or maybe he's moving into the war room. To then the lights player has to move in to cancel the responsible of command. Maybe he's only moving in with one of his guys. It's a gamble, but it might be worth it. And then if he attacks, he can draw 3. With adding 1 from Vader, from his effect. We will see what he was deciding to do. At the moment, we just saw a disconnect from Johnny Chu. He left the room. He might want to go in the deck builder and check his deck to see he joined again. No, he says it's just laggy. So probably moving in with... I'm curious if he's gonna move in. And there is a force loss from use pile. Big destinies. Twilight Advisor, Dark Maneuver, masterful move. So 2 Destiny 6 and 1 Destiny 5. No, it's just gonna draw. And another force loss from the ping. This is really hurting him here. The force loss. So maybe it was not bad to give him Luger right away. Han Solo coming down to Brangus Glee. Probably. So we won't see an attack here for sure. Because no force left in reserve. Also, he has the order to engage. So if Johnny doesn't want to lose force, he has to attack. And then he could have multiple tricks. Form Portal, he has might be even going there with Leia, because Leia will add with Lando, with Han Solo. Yeah. So I guess we see a move from this guy there, maybe with Wedge, and the other guys might be going to the docking bay, to Tatooine. And if he's getting rid of Brangus, he also activates Battle Order again. So yeah, exactly what I said before. And an Overload. So let's see if we track the 0. Yes! Amazing! So I think a Leia should die if it has a 0. Yes. That is some OG GOAT action. I saw it a lot of Bastion Winglaus when he was playing his Brangus Glee deck. You run the docking base anyway, you can track, and Overload gets rid of an important guy, gets rid of the second Destiny here, and 1 EPP with the Saber. Amazing stuff. And now we see a duel. But not the best Destiny. 7 probably won't be enough. Nope. Now you can decide to draw again to try to convert Luke, but there is no point in doing that because but maybe you have to do it. Also gets rid of the 0. So what Overload is saying, if the Destiny number is 0, the character starship carrying the weapon is lost. And the weapon is lost if Destiny is smaller than the weapon's Destiny number. So it wouldn't have worked if there is no lightsaber. I don't think it works on EPPs. Might be wrong there. Force Drain from Sakis. And now he has a tough decision, Johnny Chu. Does he want to eat the 3 from the order to engage? Or does he attack because he knows that he knows his destiny? He has But then he would have to lose that effect to draw the 2 destiny, because otherwise he would have to lose the top card of reserve deck to draw 1 more. So yes, he's losing the effect. Drawing 2 destiny, probably pretty high. But we will see if Brad Kippel hits. Nope, he doesn't hit. So he doesn't have much forfeit here, only 3 forfeit. But we might see no overflow depending on. So he's at basically 4 down when we think about the forfeit here. He has a destiny more. And a 6. Clouds. All the funny stuff. Cloud City Suburb. Is immune to 3, so he has to lose him. But he's also not winning the battle. Still no overflow. And he has to lose 2. Probably doesn't want to lose the tracker. Yes, he doesn't want to do that. So he might be running multiple of Hunts, maybe 2. But now he has to think about if he backs Mirex up. You might not need to do that. I don't think Johnny has another sense. So if you have the Fallen Portal. So yeah, Edward says in the chat that it does kill EPPs. So then only losing the weapon part is not working. But if you draw the 0, he could have killed Leia anyway. Good, thanks. Good to know. Counter assault, and they're probably the 6. The Emperor, yes. So, and a force loss of 4. Ooh, that's brutal. However, he doesn't occupy 3, and now Brad Kippel occupies 1 battleground. So yeah, this also shuts down resistant, doesn't it? Where you open. Yeah, I think Brad Kippel is winning this now that he occupies a battleground. So it's a force loss of 4 again. And it did reduce it, I think, because, yeah, no escape doesn't shut down interrupts. So the duel would only be a force loss of. It would still be a force loss of 3. So yeah, no escape. Only a 7. Might be the last turn. He activated the Anger, Fear, Aggression. He doesn't get rid of the battleground occupation. If he goes there, he has to fight. Do not also lose from this and this. Can't drain here. He can drain, but he has to pay 3, I mean. I don't see a way for Johnny to win that. For force loss, every force, so resistant doesn't trigger. As I said, because he occupies the battleground. And now Brad Kippel even can fight here because he can't add another destiny. And just cancel the destiny of Johnny. And then move out again. Because his Honor the Jedi will prevent the force loss here, and he also would have to pay to drain. So we probably gonna see a fight now here, because yeah, Johnny definitely doesn't want to lose 4 force here from anger fear aggression. From much anger in him, sorry. Beggar coming down using the force of Johnny. And then the attack. Projection Telepathy, that's the card who would have cancelled anger fear aggression the whole time. But he has the force to use. But now he can't move out with both guys. Which means that Johnny Chu can attack and draw 2 destiny. And yeah, one of those will come through. But he probably has to lose both anyway here. Because he can't eat the overflow. Yeah, as I said, I think this game's over. Yeah, still, we didn't see a lot of fights in the early stages of the game, but a lot of cheese, which, yeah, and those retro formats, you have to embrace the cheese. They're all about those cards. Yeah. Which makes, yeah, deck building pretty funny. As a bring before mid player, it's a little bit brutal that not a single battle was won. But we will see a force loss here, I guess. Or it's another 5? Nope. So it's a force loss of 3. For Brad Kippel. Pretty close. Imagine those, some of the duels wouldn't have been draws. Then the Dark Side Johnny Chu would have won. Does he have another option? Maybe even has another option. So check this out. He's paying the drain. So he's then at 4 force. I probably will eat my words here. And because if he wins the another battle, he is at but he's gonna pay to train either here. Definitely, yes. So then he's to 4. Nope. I think. We will see a draw. So if he wins this duel, Brad Kippel is at 2-4. He can't pay to drain. And Johnny Chu is still at 3. No, he get 1 ping. So it's also at 2. And if his last 2 4s are higher and he wins the last duel, he wins this shit. Crazy. And I say he has no chance to win, and then he's pulling it off. He's pulling it off. So 1 ping, you lose that card from the force pile. Or you draw it and then lose it from hand. Yes. Now, Brad Kippel can't pay to drain. And the last duel will win it. Crazy. I should edit the video before uploading it to YouTube and cut the part out where I said there is no way for... I should have thought that through. But yeah. Crazy stuff. None inside Destiny? Can he initiate the duel right away? Yes, he can. So if he doesn't win, then Brad Kippel wins again because of the order to engage. So is this game crazy? But he won't beat that. Is it another 5? That's the non he was talking about. Nope. 1 shot. Because, as I said, if Brad now draws the 10, then he can't attack and loses 3 from the order to engage. Yeah, that was a pretty fun one. So Brad Kippel is 5-0 now, and Johnny Chu is 4-1. Maybe, yeah, he could meet against Joe Herbie. He's also 4-0 and playing. I think they play this night. I don't know. So thanks for watching, and yeah, see you guys somewhere in the future.